Hi, welcome, welcome. My name is Tamara, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States in Fairbanks, Alaska. Thank you for joining me. Today, I just wanted to show you, I just did a challenge with our group, Butterfly Friends, for um, block, ink block art. Is something new to me. So I made a card with that technique. So I wanted to show you how to make the card that I posted on Facebook. So so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to flip the camera around and I'll be right back. All right, I wanted to remind you that we have celebrations still going on through the month of July and August. So with that sale, there are free items with qualifying orders. So for example, the stamp set we're going to be using today, we're just using the stamps. It's this Wonderful World stamp set along with the 12 by 12 paper. When you place a $100 purchase, you get both of those for free. And we're going to be using the rose stamp from that set. But there are other ones in here as well. You've got a die set, these sayings. This is some really pretty white and silver or white and gold 6x6 paper. That's free with a $50 order. You've got envelopes, you've got some more stamps, envelopes and card bases. These are $50 order purchases, and there's no limit. So for each $50 or each $100 in orders you purchase, you get to add an item from this catalog. Great time to stock up on some supplies. And also our new mini catalog, July through December, is going on as well. There's lots of beautiful Christmas items in here. I actually placed an order yesterday and was trying to get a specific Christmas one that I had finally decided on because they're all so beautiful, and it's sold out. So I wanted to get this suite, this Boughs of Holly suite, and it comes with the stamp set, the dies, the ribbon, these little wooden elements, and this paper, but it's sold out. So I will try again later. They should be getting it back in soon. All right, so the card that we're going to make today is this one right here. The only difference is I'm not going to emboss it, but we'll be doing everything else the same. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a piece that's for your card base that's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. So that'll be your card base. Your mat and your inside piece are going to be 4 by 5 1/4, and then the piece we'll be doing the color blocking on will be 3 3/4 by 5. You'll need, I'm doing the block with the color blocking technique. You can also do it with different things. You can do it with shaped stamps. You could also do it with painter's tape. But I really liked how this card turned out with that. So the colors I'll be using today, which coordinate with these, I've got Tahitian Tide, which is also my card base, Coastal Cabana, which is my mat, and then Pool Party. Okay, so move these aside. What I'm going to do, and then you'll need some kind of background stamp. I just have a problem with a lot of white showing for certain cards, so this one I felt needed that. So I just found a background stamp. And if you get if you sign up for Paper Pumpkin, which is a monthly kit, you get stamps. You get a small stamp set, like this was from one of them, and I'm going to use the little dots that's in it. You get a stamp, a little small Stampin' Spot ink pad. You get everything you need to make the cards, and then you keep the stamps and you can reuse them. You can make backgrounds, stuff like that. So I'm just going to get that ready, and then we're going to go ahead and get stamping. So all you need to do, oh, also the July host code, if you order less than $150, go ahead and type that host code in. If you order 150 or more, do not use the host code. You're your own host so that you can get the freebies that are associated with the $150 order or more. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get stamping. I'm going to start with this right here, and I'm going to do the Coastal Cabana. So all you do, I'm going to get another sheet here. All you need to do is stick your block in there in the ink pad and get that all inked up. Okay, and then place it on your card. And I'm going to do it again because I want more of a fill-in of color. So I'm going to turn it to the side here so I can see what I'm doing. And you can see through the block to kind of line up. Line it up so you get it on there like you want it. Okay, so we have that color. Now we're going to go with our Tahitian Tide. And again, same thing, stick our block right on the ink pad and then put that where we want it. And I'm going to do it again because I want a more fuller color. Okay, I'm going to wipe that off really quick. And then next, I'm going to take the next size block and use Coastal Cabana. And I'm just going to kind of put it right there. Okay, so there's our color blocks. Now I'm going to go ahead and forgot to grab a sentiment. I'm going to grab I think that's too big. I'm looking for a thank you. And I've just moved my stuff around, so let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to use this here, just a little high for me. Now this stamp set was free from the last celebration, the special moments. This is not available anymore, but I do go to it often. I'm going to go ahead and get that and ink it up with black ink. And get that stamped. There we go. Then we're going to stamp our roses. I'm using Memento black ink. Get that inked up. And place the rose in these color blocks. There's one. Kind of gives it a vintagey feel. And there's the other one. So there's that. Clean that off. And I am actually from the same celebration set right here, Wonderful World. I'm going to use this leaf and stamp that in this longer block here. go. And then, while I have the black ink out, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the inside. Do I want to do it black? No, I'm going to do that one as a color. Okay. Next thing I want to do is I want to give it a background, and I'm also going to give my card just along the edge and my mat a background. So I'm taking these dots, and it is always a good idea with the polymer set to have a mat to stamp on. So I'm going to take, I think I'm going to do my pool party. That's the lighter color. And just take this and just stamp all over. And you can just change directions of your stamp by twisting it. So fun. This is such a fun background for this card. Now I did mess up on that wording. I will probably fix it, but just to show you, because I dropped things, just to show you how to do this card. And so we'll just finish putting our dots everywhere. Getting ready. I just heard thunder showers. We need the rain really bad. We've had the forest fires and a lot of smoke, and that would be really nice for it to do a good downpour. Okay, so there's our background all stamped. And now we're going to go ahead and stamp around the edges of the mat, and you only need the edges. Okay, there's that. And then we'll do it. We are actually going to do a tone on tone, so we will do this one in Tahitian Tide. And then again, just around the edges. I think it just gives it a fun texture. All right, that is all stamped. Now the last thing we're going to stamp is our inside piece, and we're going to just try to get just the rose on there, and we're going to do it with Pool Party. Get the rose in there, and I'm just going to stamp that in the corner here. There we go. Okay, so now that we have this all stamped, we can get this all together. So we'll get this matted. This glue does give you a minute to maneuver this around so you can get this straight. All right, and then we'll mat this on the card. There we go. And then we'll get the inside matted. Whoops, this slid on me. There we go. Okay. Okay, now we will get this inside matted here. And there we go. So there's your card, and that's without this. The only difference is this one has embossing, but it's the same card, same technique. And I think it works without the embossing, just having that background on there. All right, I hope you found some inspiration in this card and give the color block a try. Thank you for joining me, and I will be doing another card. The next one we're going to be doing is playing with some watercolor. All right, we'll see you in the next one.